Devin Ray in the live chat. We forget about special teams so much. You know, it's offense, it's defense. We love talking wide receivers and running backs and in every position on the offense and defense. But generally, a third of the plays are punts, punt returns, kickoffs, kickoff returns. There's some kind of special teams play, 2-point conversion, PAT,
field goal,
etc. Field goals. Oh my goodness. So, you know, Cam and I were just talking about it last week, and you well know every play of that Florida game is crucial. It came right down to the wire, and had you hit either one of the two field goals, whether that had been in the first quarter miss or there was a miss sometime in the second half, then when you're coming down the field down 24-20 in the fourth quarter, you don't need a touchdown. You would have only needed a field goal, and you got in the red zone.
Man, rewatching that game, it's one of the toughest things to do as someone who experienced it live. As you know, I was there. And we've talked about this game ad nauseum as far as it was a razor thin between both programs right then. And if you looked at Miami and Florida at the end of that game, you would say, yeah, 2 9-10 win programs just played each other, and it was a really, really good game. But what happened is Miami played almost its best, and Florida played at its almost absolute worst. And you saw it because both teams went on two different trajectories. And I think that special teams is going to take a really big step up for us. I mean, bringing in Jose Borregales, who beat us when he was at FIU. I think he was 5 of 5 on his field goals. I mean, he just was boop, 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 boop. Then he'll come off and kick. He'll kick a touchback, kick off, and he throwing the U down as he's running to the sideline. I mean, he was fired up to beat Miami because he went to Booker T. Washington, and Miami didn't want to offer him out of high school, so he had to go to FIU instead of Miami. And he was like a top 3 kicker in the state, and Miami didn't offer him. But he eventually came over as a grad transfer, so we're happy about that. But that's going to be a big step in the right direction for us as Miami Hurricanes special teams is making our field goals. Please just make our field goals. The other thing is being able to bring these young men in who are the highly sought after 4-star recruits, that now we can be able to have them on our special teams. You know, last year we had Murphy as our thank you.
I'm making Curveball happy here.
We appreciate that. You know, I mean, I've been having a look at that garnet thing behind your head all day, and I was like, where's the U? But it's all right. I got mine right here. So yeah. Wow. Much better. Much better. I don't mind Ole Miss. Lane. Yeah. Make them face each other. Yeah, that's the beautiful part. Yeah, that's always a great game. Canes in the nose. Anyway, now we'll have a 4-star running down on Gunner instead of a walk-on. Why? Because we're starting to bring in and get a little bit more of that depth at the defensive back core and linebacking core to where those guys who want to play, they want to get on the field, they have to play special teams because they're seniors and older players in front of them, more experienced players who are starting in the 2 deep on offense and defense. So therefore, if they want to make the travel bus, if they want to have, pictures, I know a lot of our players are very big on social media. They want pictures of themselves. So therefore, you want pictures on the field, you got to be on special teams. I mean, I know one thing I've loved about my study of the Ohio State program, especially over the last 8 years or so. I've been reading a book on Urban Meyer that I really like called Above the Line. Any coach that wants to be a coach, go look at that. Go read that book, Urban Meyer, Above the Line. It's a great book. And he said that any guy that wants to start for him better had played 1 whole year on special teams. That was like a rule at Ohio State that he implemented, or that had been around for a while. And as you can see, they've had a pretty good program over the last half a century. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm running numbers for all sorts of videos that I've been posting. So Ohio State, best winning percentage of all time, best winning percentage since 1960, best winning percentage since 2000. And them in Alabama and Clemson, best winning percentage virtually tied in the last, 8 or 9 years.